Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and peace upon to you. Hello and good evening. My name is Amira Sofia binti Amal Aizuddin, a PPI-SMP TASO student. Today, I'm going to do a little bit documentary about communication issue in multicultural context. It is in plain view and common knowledge, ABC, that diverse culture exists across the globe, either in Europe, Asian, Western, and so on. This is what makes our world interesting and lively when we try to explore more, get out from our comfort zone. But before we dive into that, what is actually a culture? A culture, by its definition, is shared knowledge, belief, art, laws, costumes, and the behavior of a society, often originated from a region. These are often influenced because of history, heritage, and etc. To take it for example, the food that they eat differ from what we usually eat. The holiday we usually celebrate it either annually or temporarily, and the language that they speak, which will be emphasized. The highlight during this documentary will be discussing further. As we all know that language plays as a significant role as a key to bring unity and solidarity among its diverse background, culture. Yet, language can also be the source of discord and disunity, as it becoming an obstacle and hinders any progress of communication to achieve between these two groups, to express our ideas, opinions, to inform what information. Let's take it for example, Malaysia, a beautiful nation, a nation full of multi-diverse people, living in harmony and coexisting between Malays, Chinese, Indians, and the indigenous people. We can see them through the use of social media applications like TikTok, Instagram, and etc. Or if you live in Malaysia, you would witness and know that how they communicate each other either in school, workplace, or in everyday conversation. And I have a special guest for you that will be interviewed to share her experience and or knowledge in the communication issue between a multicultural people. Let's take one.
Hi Sophia, so thank you for reaching out to me regarding your one of your a question, which is what are the common challenges in multicultural settings that you have that I have. From my experience, would be the most common one is the language barrier. I believe that the way we communicate based on our backgrounds, how you brought up, and those kind of settings are different from each other. So it depends on your fluency, the use of jargon words, those like slangs kind of impacting the way we communicate nowadays. But
thank you for sharing us your valuable experience and knowledge. Really help us to paint a better picture. So, in conclusion, whenever there's a communication happen between in a multicultural group differs from what entirely, there will be no doubt that the issue, obstacles will be inseparable. We cannot stop them rather entirely, but we can take action to overcome them. One of the examples we can take action is by employing language skills whenever we engage in a conversation. For example, listening carefully and observe the body gesture and face expression to ensure that the participant that we are speaking to is not offended if we somehow have touched on a sensitive subject, or they are confused by the use of our language. Alright. Next up is We should also develop ourselves in multilingual education so we may be able to familiarize ourselves with terms and slangs they use. And lastly, we are living in a progressive advanced world where technology is very relevant in every aspect of our life. So we can use technology in aiding our conversation, for example like translation and search up for information to prevent misinformation or misinterpretation. That's all. Thank you very much for participating during this documentary. I wish you a very good day. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Let us all support a better multicultural communication because when there's a will, there's a way.